Now we are based on 1 hour chart. Okay, before we go to move to our analysis, we refer back to our last video. Okay, if we refer back to my last video, when the price was somewhere around here, we see one of the option was we trade with this if we get a trade. And if we refer back to my last video, I say one of the option can be having entry above this, but I highlighted that I'm not interested. And even a few times I say having entry above this is not a good idea, because I say there is a possibility the price can drop, as we can see what happened. That's why I say based on the information we have it, having entry is not a good idea. That's why we go for the second option. We say we wait the price drop, we get the correction. If we get the buy setup, then we look for buy, and there was no buy setup here and the price drop. Okay, because even I highlighted in my last video that since we have a divergence, any buy within this is a short-term buy, is not the long-term. The reason we want to take it in case we are wrong and this is the one is moving to this top. That's why I explained in my last video. Okay, for more information, traders can refer to my last video how we analyze it. The only things I wanted to highlight here, that's why sometimes having a trade above the top is not good. I was not suggesting, and why we need to have a trade setup. That means why we explain the price drop, we get the trade setup before we look for buy. Anyway, this is how we traded. Anyway, in my last video, one of the second option was they say there is a possibility the price drop before move up, and now we can see this what happened. And now we want to see how we can trade it from what we have right now here. Even though we can see the price is moving up, actually there was a few trade here, but those trade is based on the lower time frame, which no, we don't need to take care about it. Okay, now we want to see what's the next. As we can see, the price is moving quite sharp. All right, we are not going to take any trade here, because since the price drop, we get a deeper correction. Now the correction, whether we need to look at this and this is the one is moving, we are not sure. How about if you get a really deep, more complex correction before the price move? Okay, in this case, even as we can see the price almost the top, based on right now what we have it, we don't have any information, any trade setup. The best is we wait, we see how deep this correction can be, then how we can look for the next trade, or if we get any correction within this top, then we can make a decision. Anyway, we don't have any information, any trade setup right now. We just leave it and wait. The only thing is how we traded here. I wanted to highlight it. What's the reason I was giving all the information, how we traded, why we have a divergence, all those things. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart and we see how we can trade. If there is any trade setup, then we see how we can trade it. Thanks.